Welcome to County Portal, your simple source for local government services and public records. Let's get started.
Can you apply for low-income housing if you have absolutely no income? The short answer is yes, you absolutely can, and you should. In fact, federal housing assistance programs are specifically designed to help people in the most vulnerable financial situations, which includes having zero income. Here's how it works and what you need to know. Most subsidized housing programs, like public housing and the Section 8 Housing Choice Voucher Program, calculate your rent based on a percentage of your household's adjusted income. The standard rule is that you pay about 30% of your monthly income toward rent and utilities. So, let's do the math. If your income is $0, then 30% of zero is zero. In many cases, this means your rent portion would be $0. This is a key point to understand. The system is built to accommodate this. Your first step is to find your local public housing authority, often called a PHA. You can find yours by searching online for your city or county public housing authority. This is the agency that manages these programs in your area. When you fill out the application, you must be completely honest about your financial situation. Lying on a housing application is fraud and can get you permanently banned from receiving assistance. Since you don't have pay stubs, you'll need to prove your lack of income in other ways. This is usually done by signing a form called a Zero Income Affidavit or a Certification of Zero Income. On this form, you will formally declare that you have no income and explain how you are currently meeting your basic needs for food and survival, such as help from family, friends, or local charities like food banks. Be prepared to provide supporting documents if possible, like bank statements showing a very low or zero balance, or letters showing you've applied for other benefits like disability or unemployment. The housing authority needs to verify your situation, so the more transparent you are, the smoother the process will be. It's also important to understand the concept of a utility allowance. In many programs, the PHA determines a standard amount for reasonable utility costs in your area. If your calculated rent is zero and the utility allowance is, for example, $75, the PHA may actually send you a check for $75 each month to help you pay for your electric or gas bills. This ensures you can maintain basic utilities even with no income. The biggest challenge you will face is the waiting list. In most parts of the country, the demand for low-income housing is extremely high, and waiting lists can be years long. Some lists are even closed and not accepting new applicants. Don't let this discourage you. The only way to get a spot is to apply. Get on as many waiting lists as you are eligible for, including those for public housing, Section 8, and specific subsidized apartment buildings. So, to recap, yes, you can and should apply for low-income housing with no income. Your rent will be calculated based on that lack of income, which often means a $0 rent payment. Be honest, find your local PHA, and be prepared to document your situation and wait. It's a critical lifeline designed for people who need it most. Thanks so much for watching. If this video was helpful, please hit the like button and consider subscribing to the channel for more guides on navigating housing assistance and other essential resources.